Put that shovel down. Yeah, just for a second. Don't pull up that pepper plant yet. Not so fast. If you're watching this right now, chances are the nights are starting to cool off. The leaves on your bell pepper plant look a little tired, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that's it. Season's over. Time to yank it out and start fresh next spring. And honestly, that's what most gardeners do, every single year. But here's the hard truth. That habit is one of the most expensive and energy-wasting mistakes you can make in the garden. Because if you do this the smart way, you don't have to start over every spring. You can keep the same pepper plant alive and producing, not just for one season, but for years. Would you believe me if I told you some pepper plants can live 5, even 7 years and keep giving you peppers? Not in the tropics, not in some greenhouse lab, right here in regular backyards all across the U.S. And if you're an older gardener, if your back, knees, or hips are not interested in digging holes every spring, this is especially good news. In this video, I'm going to share 7 simple secrets to turning one pepper plant into a long-term, low-effort pepper factory using what I call the forever container method. That means no digging, very little bending, easy to move, and far less damage from deer, rabbits, and other hungry visitors. So, go ahead, get comfortable. Grab a cup of tea or coffee. Let's get into it. Why we've been told peppers are annuals. Before we jump into secret number 1, let's clear up a big myth. Garden centers almost always sell bell peppers in the annual section, so naturally we assume they live 1 year, and that's it. But botanically speaking, peppers are actually perennials in warm climates. They don't die because they're finished. They die because of frost. Here's what's really going on. Above about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, peppers are happy. Below 50, they slow down and get stressed. Below 32 degrees, they freeze, and that's what kills them. So if you protect them from freezing, they don't die. They simply go dormant, like they're taking a long winter nap. Then spring rolls around. While your neighbors are planting tiny seedlings and waiting 2 or 3 months for their first peppers, your plant wakes up with a fully mature root system already in place. That means flowers sooner, fruits sooner, and gives you a much bigger harvest. The trick is doing all this without tearing up your yard or your body. And that brings us to secret number 1. Secret number 1, don't plant in the ground. If you want a pepper plant to live for years, don't plant it directly in the ground. I know, that sounds backwards. We've all been told plants are happiest in the earth. But here's the problem. Every fall, when frost is coming, you have to dig that plant up. And when you dig, you cut tiny feeder roots. The plant goes into shock. And if you're older, your back goes into rebellion. Instead, give your pepper a permanent home in a container from day 1. Here's what works best. Size, at least 5 gallons. If you can manage 7 to 10 gallons, even better. Think real house, not tiny apartment. Material, plastic or resin, much lighter than clay. Drainage, several holes at the bottom, no exceptions. Now here's a golden tip for older gardeners. Put that pot on a rolling plant stand. That way, in summer, you roll it into the sun. During storms, you roll it into shelter. When cold weather hits, you roll it inside. No lifting, no digging, no wrestling with roots. To the plant, it feels like nothing changed. To your joints, it feels like a miracle. Secret number 2, the right soil mix for long life. One big mistake I see all the time is using garden soil in containers. In pots, regular soil packs down, holds too much water, and slowly turns into brick. Peppers hate that. For a long, healthy life, your soil needs to be light, well-draining, rich in organic matter. Here's an easy mix that works beautifully. 50% quality potting mix, 30% compost or worm castings, and 20% perlite. That perlite is more important than it looks. Peppers hate wet feet. Soggy roots lead to dropped flowers and poor harvests. Get this mix right, and you avoid root rot, yellow leaves, and slow, weak growth. Secret number 3, top the plant while it's young. This part makes some gardeners nervous, but trust me, When your pepper plant is about 6 to 8 inches tall, cut off the top inch. That's called topping. Left alone, peppers grow tall with one main stem, and later, when heavy peppers hang, that stem can bend or snap. By topping, the plant grows side branches, forms a strong Y shape, becomes shorter, bushier, and tougher. Think of it like building muscle early in life. You give up a little early height in exchange for years of strength. Secret number 4. Don't let every pepper turn red. We all love red bell peppers. They're sweet, they're beautiful, but to the plant, red means job finished. When seeds mature, the plant gets the message, no need to make more flowers. So here's the trick. Harvest about 60 to 70% of peppers while green, and let only 30 to 40% turn red. This keeps the plant thinking, we need to try again. Result, more peppers for longer. Secret number 5. Use height to beat deer and critters. If you've ever woken up to a bare stem, you know the pain. Instead of fencing everything, use height. Put your containers on a porch, a deck, or a raised patio. Closer to the house means fewer pests, less walking for you, and easy access while cooking. High and close always beats low and far. Secret number 6. Feed like a marathon runner. Too much nitrogen gives you big leaves and almost no peppers. So instead, use a slow-release organic fertilizer every 4 to 6 weeks. Add magnesium once a month with Epsom salt. This supports flowers, fruit, and long-term health. Secret number 7. How to overwinter without hard work. When nights drop to around 50 degrees, it's time to move indoors. Because we used containers, no digging. Just check for pests, lightly prune and harvest, place near a sunny window or grow light, water less, let the plant rest. In late winter, you'll see new growth, and just like that, you're months ahead. Final words. If you want more harvest with less work, this system works. You're not too old, you just need smarter systems. Happy gardening, my friend.
Comment your growing zone below. I'll tell you the exact timing for your climate. And subscribe, because next, I'll show you how to triple your harvest using one simple thinning trick.